This is Jerod Lakefield, a novel by Don Fensler, part number 14. Life goes on. Our next game was against Pittman State. We won 82-67. Jerod Lakefield scored 33 points. He was 10 for 16 from the field, including 3-pointers, and 7 for 7 from the free throw line. I had noticed vaguely that Jerod was a good free throw shooter. It suddenly dawned on me tonight that he had not missed even one fucking free throw all year. He was fucking shooting 100% from the line. A little about Jerod Lakefield's personality, which I mentioned before. He is the calmest fucking man I have ever met. I mean, he's got ice water in his veins and Antarctica in his eyebrows. There is not an affected bone in his body. No matter who he's with, he is always the same person. He is neither mean nor kind. He talks little, but says everything that needs to be said. He walks into a room and he takes over the room. But he doesn't allow himself to be the center of attention. Once a buzz starts, he makes preparations to leave. He becomes the center of attention, and he's out of there so fast, it makes your head spin and intestines do the backflip. He doesn't appear to despise small talk, but he never engages in it. Once you start talking about the weather or gossiping about your goddamn Aunt Agnes's gallbladder operation, he makes preparations to leave. And when he does leave, it doesn't feel rude or abrupt. It doesn't make you feel bad. It makes you feel that you have been with a special person, the most special person you have ever met. But you're not sure why you feel that way. But something made me feel that someday God was going to take him away from us. I don't know why I felt that way. Jerod's women. I always wondered if Jerod has any friend. He doesn't seem to be the type. I see him with women, beautiful women that are beyond me and the rest of us on the team. I don't know who they are. I don't know where they fucking come from or where they disappear to. You see them at the game, and then poof, they are gone. I don't know if they are students or not. They seem too fucking calm and mature for college chicks. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're not students, as I would know it if they were students. These women are ravishing, calm like Jerod, kindly in distance. I'm getting agitated thinking about this part. I don't want to think about Jerod and his women. They are fucking otherworldly, just like Jerod Lakefield. Incident number 2. Our next game was at Barton County College in the fucking godforsaken city of Great Plains, Kansas. We flew into Great Plains the day before a game. Great Plains had a population of about 25,000, and everyone had a cowboy hat, shotgun, and cow patty cake boots, and teeth the color and texture of granola bars. There was a meanness about the city, a hatred for everything outside, actually for fucking everything on earth that wasn't Great Plains, Kansas. Everyone had that "I quit school in the 3rd grade and I was lucky to have gotten that far" expression and demeanor. There was a fucking meanness permeating from every pore of every person you met. After we checked into the great shithole Great Plains Hotel, we walked over to an all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant. It was called Ralph's, which I imagine is what most people did after they ate at Ralph's. Ralph's had the smell of fried chicken and dead Italians. Everything smelled of fucking fried chicken. Crispy, crusty fried chicken. Even the people, even the dogs and cats and chickens, even the fucking chickens I'll bet smelled like they had already been cooked in a vat of lard and fucking chicken fat. There was Jerod, I, and 3 other players. We looked like a fucking beer commercial. 3 more or less white guys and their Negro friend, me. We were obviously a team of some sort, a team from outside. No one in the restaurant greeted us. It was fucking cold, nasty, and odd, both indoors and outdoors the restaurant. It dawned on me slowly what was going on. The restaurant and city did not want us because 2 of us were not unambiguously white. Me, obviously black, and Terry Danson, who had that not exactly white, not exactly Latino, not exactly Asian look about him. One look at Terry Danson, and you didn't know what the fuck he was. Jimmy Powell, our point guard, and of course Jerod Lakefield were as white as fucking Alaskan polar bears. So they were okay. The rednecks in the restaurant obviously didn't like us because we were a despicable group. A black man, a man of unclear ethnicity, thus almost as bad and evil as a black person, and two cute, handsome nigger lovers, Jerod and Jeremy. In another era, they would not even had to have let us in, but they had to let us in now. They could no longer post whites only sign. The good old days were gone. The days when America was great and the American dream was as near as your fucking hip pocket was. Sadly now, the real fucking rootin' tootin' America was, to quote the wise philosopher and holy man Rich Limburger, gone and gone forever. End of part 14.